officials are warning residents about an increased number of Cyclospora infections. So what is Cyclospora? Houston's only TV health reporter, Hernandez, is here this morning to share more.
Yeah, so basically it is a GI disease. It's non-life-threatening gastrointestinal illness that comes from an intestinal parasite. People get it by drinking or eating contaminated food or water. But here's why this is a big deal right now, because right now the city of Houston, Harris County, and Fort Bend, they've all come together and said there is a rise in cases, and there is typically an expected increase between April and August. But right now, health departments across the area are saying that people need to take extra precautions because basically, there's a lot of it. Most cases of the illness are linked to fresh produce, and it cannot be passed from person to person. So, as you guessed it, wash your fruits and vegetables. Here's what health officials are saying to do to avoid infection. They say wash your hands with soap and water thoroughly for at least 20 seconds before or after preparing any food. Also, wash all of your fruits and vegetables before eating, cutting, or cooking them. And think about that. That's even like the vegetables that are the fruits and stuff that you wouldn't think about washing. Like think about like a cantaloupe. You don't typically wash your cantaloupe, but if you're cutting into it, you're going to cut through that skin and right into the fruit, and you can contaminate your own fruit. Also, wash your cutting boards, your utensils, and the surfaces to avoid cross-contamination. If you do consume something that's contaminated, you might not feel it right away, so it could happen instantly. It could take up to 2 weeks to develop symptoms. That's why it's really difficult to determine what is causing you to feel that way. The good news is that most people are going to recover, be just fine. However, like a lot of things, infants, older adults, people with immune compromised systems, or they're at risk of getting extra complications. They might even be hospitalized. I've seen a lot of chatter online saying, oh, all you have to do is wash your fruits and vegetables. But think about it. You also go to restaurants. Right. You're consuming fruits and vegetables at places where you don't know how it's been handled. Yeah. So it's best to just know those symptoms and know if you're somebody who's at risk that you need to get immediate medical attention.
It's very good information. I know. And a lot of the things that you just, example, cantaloupes, watermelons, that you think, well, I'm not eating the outside, but I always think about that, like it's getting inside.
Yeah. And so typically things with a thicker skin we think of are safer because they pretty much are, but it's when you're cutting into it, or, you have it on a cutting board, you move it, put the next thing on the cutting board. Yeah, it's those types of things can make it for a cross-contamination too. So you never really know, but
but now
it's
we
a bad one. You don't,
and it's good.
Yeah, you don't want to get this. You'd be sick.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Haley.
Thanks.